Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Celestial Farm Girl here. So happy to have you here today, and happy harvest and Thanksgiving Day. It's wow, we're like almost the end of 2024, like 4 weeks plus towards the new year. And what a time to be just thankful for the small things, right? Maybe not a lot of big things happen in our life, but we made it through. We're happy. We're still working on ourselves and the possibilities of anything, right? All things are possible right now. With all the rumbling and the crumbling going on and shaking up of things, and people are starting to stand up and speak their voice, and they're not using weapons, they're not using guns. Truth is being spoken all around the world, and people are, shouting out. Even the indigenous peoples are getting into the politics now, and a lot of people from just up and comers are getting into politics now. A lot of people, and they're going to be good people because they're going to care about the people, and those are the people that we need running our country. People that care about other people. So this year 2024 is going to be epic as far as pushing people out of their comfort zone and getting them out in the front line, standing up for justice, for truth, for liberty, for those who can't speak for themselves. And we absolutely want to keep hope and faith alive that these people will, they will. The educated, the people that care about other people. There are very rich people who care about other people too. So we're going to see where all this leads. And it is a wonderful time of change. There's nothing to fear but fear itself, and to keep a positive attitude. Know that in the end, it always works out in the end, right? And life is a journey. And as we watch, everything play out around and in the world, we are a part of this journey. So if you ever get to stand up for the rights of anyone, yourself, please speak your truth and stand up, because this is the day that we do it. This is the day where we stand up. Let's see what we get today. We got two. We got the castle and the mask. Wow. I don't think I've ever pulled either one of these. Although this is basically what we're up against. We're up against people that wear masks, right? Out in the world who, this reminds me of somebody, doing things in the dark and then wearing a mask of normalcy in the light. Let's see what that means. That's very interesting there. So I hope everybody is doing awesome. That's 5061. I pulled 69 today too. 61, the mask. The persona, the performance, the reveal. Wow. The reveal. A lot of things are going to be revealed. Yeah, I love revelations, right? We want to know and see who is influencing and running our world, because we all live here. This is all our world, and we all have to live in it. It's not like we can say, okay, well, I'm just going to buy a boat and sail to Mars and create my own world there, and live a happy life and let everybody here on earth just be angry and frustrated with each other. You know, everybody wants this, everybody wants that. And the answer is so simple. There's enough to go around for everybody. There's enough for everybody. Nobody should do without. Nobody should have to worry about pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. Every child should have a wonderful education. Can you imagine heaven on earth? Oh yeah, we'd all still need to work, but just not so hard. We all have to pitch in for the sake of humanity, and all of humanity working together to make sure everybody is at their comfort zone. 4 hours a day would probably be about what was needed. It would give a chance for families to develop again. Who knows what can come out of all the chaos that we're going through, and all the masks that are being worn by the people who are making the rules of this world. There's only one thing for it to happen, is for everybody to eventually see what's behind that mask. Okay, let's see. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. So this is asking you to allow yourself to play out the roles that you think you could possibly handle, just to move right into them. Whether you do well or whether you don't, the power of that move will empower you itself. And as you move forward in your life and you get braver and braver and braver and enact the things that your mask wants you to do to be that person you want to be. We're all learning here. We're all learning how to express ourselves. We're all learning how to love ourselves. We're all learning how to express that love outward. So whatever masks, and I'm very often changeable. I'm like a chameleon. Like, I reflect other people. So everybody I meet, I kind of like be like them. So I'm constantly changing, rotating, evolving, learning through the energy that I pick up on others. And that's because I'm capable of knowing myself. So when you know yourself so well that you're kind of like an empty vessel, and when you meet other people, their energy is actually, you can feel it. And if you like them or love them, which I often do, you kind of like pick up each other mannerisms, and that's okay too. That's okay. It's not like you're copying them or anything like that. You just can't help. Sometimes you see somebody act a certain way and you like that and you want to check it out and see how it feels. This is life. This is life. We're supposed to experience all those feelings and emotions so that we can... what happens when we do that? We get tempered. We temper ourselves. The more we act, the more tempered we'll become through the reaction of our action. So, if we make a mistake, it's no big deal. The flashback will let us know. Or if we've done good, vice versa. So we just always want to do what we feel we need to do. The mask gives voice to that which previously rejected in ourselves. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of the Ader. So anything is possible. My God, don't we know that? It's like it's like watching a movie out on the stage of those who were in the public eye, is it not? It's like watching a gangster movie. It's kind of weird. Every time, I don't look at it very often, but I have to say, what's going on in the politicians and the movie stars and everything, it's like a car wreck. It's hard to turn away from, or try not to understand. But that's because we're in the throes and the chaos of giving birth to a new consciousness, a new upgraded level way of thinking and moving. And we do not want to regress. We do not want to regress. We want to keep moving forward into the realm of possibilities and thinking and knowing that peace on earth and goodwill to life is the way of it. And that when we walk in those steps, that we are very much protected by the great creator of all things. Because we're the way showers, and we're the change makers, and we're the voice that's seldom heard, but it comes out of the wilderness, out of places nobody would expect. So stand up, speak your truth. Be loud, be proud to be a woman, to be wise. Be loud and proud. There may be mischief and deception around. Woo, you ain't got that right. And others may be trying on new masks. 2. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception-bending time. Perception-bending time. Trust it. Reveals what has been suppressed when in the light. If you're in the light and you are, acting out of character, it could be your real character acting out as if you had put on a mask. And people are like, wow, where'd that come from? Right? If you're in the dark, further conceals what is rejected. We're not supposed to reject anything, according to the universal laws. Oh man, and it's not always easy working with the universal laws, but they are very powerful laws that not only work around you, but within you too. And they are very, very, very important. Very important. So, alright, and today is Thursday, Thanksgiving, and we are in the deeps of Scorpio. Hidden things, hidden motives. I'm not going to take this one. I'm going to take just that one. Okay, let's see what kind of charms we get. Scorpio, deep. All the things nobody likes to talk about. Sex, revealings, truth-telling, that, lies. It's about going deep within and cleaning out the closet, Scorpio. Before we do that, let's do the dice. So, I love you guys, and it's hard for me to believe that we've already went through a year. We have Pisces, 3, the moon, subconscious, the things that are under the waters of what we can see, those little things that bother us. 3, that's working on them, whether with you, yourself, and you, or with others around you. Pisces is very sensitive, very, a lot of sensitive things going on today. Oh yes, and it is Thanksgiving, so 3, a lot of people collaborating. Here we go. A lot of people collaborating about the deeper subjects today, about, life and death, good and evil, collaborating about, about the subconscious, about their, about their conscious. Are you happy with who you are? Or are you not happy with who you are? This is also a division in Pisces, and this is probably a lot of people that broke up over, a lot of people were very upset that Trump was chosen as president. And from what I understand, a lot of families broke up over that. And so there's probably a lot of collaboration going on about that today. A lot of people were in shock. A lot of people didn't understand that their vote hurt everybody that's trying to live. They voted blindly. They voted for a master showman, snake oil salesman, and grant you, it's a big lesson. And I just hope we got power wigs up there and, the office blocking them in every which way they turn. And we need to really do that. We need to stand up and block in love. This is a pink quartz, moon quartz, subconscious love. This is all about the inner world, loving yourself, loving your inner world. And we had that with the moon again in Pisces. It's your time to bloom. It's time that we are to bloom. Get ready, spring's coming. I'm already getting ready to plant seeds after Christmas. It's seed time, baby. February's right around the corner. Yeah, it's time to get all the seeds and the dirt ready and all your little boxes that's going to hold your stuff. We're already planning for spring, right? We go through the dark night of the winter, but it's still beautiful, isn't it? Winter is a beautiful time. I find winter just as beautiful as any of the other seasons. Wow, dark horse judgment is coming. According to Revelations, the dark horse, whom is here now making judgments upon the world and upon those who rule the world, mind you, because God can't bring judgment on us. We're just trying to make it in a world that's been really rough. So we need to have faith in that. We need to believe in a God, a universe, a place, a thing that is very wise, so wise it can create this galaxy perfectly in harmony with life, to bring forth life on this planet. Not an evil God, but a good God. And now is the time, and God is stepping in. The dark horse, it's Revelations. It's Revelations. The key is faith, believing, pushing forward, using your mind to bend the future into the good. Mind benders, sticking to what you believe, holding your post. It changes everything in the super collective consciousness, and it goes out. Your strength is exerted out into the collective to help cleanse and bring grounding. Being a star. Well, we had 3 stars here. The Mother, Father, and Son are with us right now. We have a black star. We have a golden star. And we have the stars that God has planted here on this planet. And I see this little flower of those stars. Little plants down here, bloom where you're planted. Bloom where you're planted. I love that saying. When I first saw that, I didn't like where I was at. I was here in Wenatchee when I first saw that, and I was just passing through, right? I had no plans on staying. I never did plan on staying anywhere. you know, I got to the place where I was thinking I was going to be a little old lady on the street forever. And, you know, God had different plans. But one day, driving down the road in the truck, I saw the sign, "Bloom where you're planted." And I knew God put that up there for me. I knew it. And that's when I started growing roots right here in Wenatchee. Literally sending the energy out of the bottom of my feet into Mother Earth so that she could help me be fertilized, so that I might grow. And she did not disappoint me one bit. I could see myself wrapped up in a nest and her there holding me in her arms. It helped me to overcome a lot. And to this day, if I'm sad, I will see myself in my imagination very much sending my energy into the earth and up to the heavens, to the Father, and I will allow myself to be loved by them, cuddled, and you know, I just allow the universe and the earth both to love me. And I ask you guys to do the same thing. Be strong. Know that they will protect you, and be that post, you know, that's going to stand through this time for not just yourself, but for others. Wow, where's my Gaia deck? I do not see it. Okay, well, you don't like that. Let's see what's over here. Ah, there she is. There she is. If it's not in front of my eyes, I've lost it. And I love you guys. Thanks for being with me today. Let's see what this next 4 weeks, let's see what's going on in the collective. What's in the collective right now? Holy Spirit, all of us who are looking towards a future, a better future, you know, from our loved ones coming home, which is one of the most important things, to, you know, working with our families to bring in peace on earth and goodwill to men. What is that? How is that working out? Are we moving forward?
Sensitive skin? And it might be hard water.
It's a baby.
Schedule a free in-home test with Color.
Gentle and free.
Me sentí pues triste.
Another baby.
Porque pues no me lo esperaba.
Okay.
Pero pues ni modo, tengo
What
que
would you
echarle ganas
say
por
to us, Mother Gaia? Funny, baby. What is going on? Ooh-wee. Council. This is 12 of Waters, which be the Knight of Cups. Offer love and counseling. You know, anybody that needs you at this point in time. It takes a village to raise a child. And a lot of people, even though they're grown up, are still at the maturity of wherever they have suffered their trauma. So if you know people who had trauma early in life, they probably act childish and immature. Because if trauma is obtained and we don't work through that trauma or heal that trauma, we carry that trauma everywhere we go. So this is a season of loving and trying to understand that everybody carries, you know, something inside that hurts. And that we, as God's children on this planet at this time, taking on the power of the Holy Spirit, opening our hearts wide to love. Because so many people truly need to know what love feels like. Some people don't even know that love is kind and gentle. Love the fruit of the Holy Spirit that was promised in the prophecies. We are that. As we heal ourselves and love ourselves more and more for this adventure and this parts that Creator hath given us in helping to change the world, just through being steady and strong in our truth, just for giving good guidance, even when it's not asked for sometimes, if it's something that needs to be known. You know, we sometimes get rebuked and refused because people don't want to hear what we have to say, describe. But we have to say it anyway. We say it anyway because even though it turns into something ugly, out of every storm comes something beautiful. So we risk the storm. We risk going in there and taking our knives and cutting it out with the truth so that they can begin to heal. Open that wound. Open it up and let them heal from those traumas that they have experienced that they want to deny. This is what's coming in the future. So we're going to have a lot of powerful people around the world, and that's who this is talking about. This scribe knows everything that's going on around the world. It knows about politicians. It knows about warmongers. It knows about big church leaders. It knows exactly, this scribe does, what is going on and being manipulated by the big wigs that is hurting the everyday Joe. And we are by no means, once we get in touch with our inner world and connect into the collective consciousness with God, we are air, here's air, we are no longer in the mundane world. Because there's such a thing as a collective consciousness, then there's such a thing as a super consciousness. And super consciousness knows even more than what's going on in the collective consciousness. It begins to widen up and understand what's going on in the world consciousness with the high world leaders. That's how they get such control over the people, because they study until they get what is called a super consciousness, and then their influence goes out over the people. Their influence. That's why we have to learn about our spirituality. We have to empower ourselves. We have to become the dreamers of the new world. The dreamers of the new world. We're going with Gaia again. We're going to stop there, Mother. Dreamers of the new world. This is where super consciousness leads us, which means as we dream of a new world of love and peace and abundance, more and more people will feel the dream. More and more people will, in their own way, accept the dream. The maiden. I'm going to read this because this is on a journey to find ourselves, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what this is. Number 2. I've been pulling 1 and 2 a lot. It's time for all of us to be on a journey. Number 1 is child. Let's get there. Here we are. The maiden. Number 2. Fertility. Independence. Self-esteem. Confidence. Self-expression. Self-exploration. Self-interest. Sexuality. Creativity, selfishness, codependence, timidity. So if you're on the dark side, there will be selfishness, codependence, and timidity. With pulling this maiden, I know none of you guys are on the dark side, but there are people out there. I know you guys. So what's this saying? That you, through your own independence and strength and truth, are very much a creator. Just through your faith. just through faith. God holds on to those who have faith. God holds on to those that believe in the good. God holds on to those who are creative and loving and kind and gentle. Mothers, even fathers too. My father was a good father. I loved him very much. But this is the rise of the divine feminine. This is about the rise of women taking their spot as equals next to men in everything from politics to doctors to world leaders, to bring balance in to this world, because it is very unbalanced. To let the male run this planet that is got children coming up on it is not fair. Got to have the mother there too. A mother should always be there, and her say should always be considered, because mothers are always looking out for the children, the future. I'm always looking to the future, and my son and my ex always look to the past. I'm like, get the hell out of the past. It's just dragging you back. You got to move to the future. Ride your chariot. Go to the moon. Change every day. Think something new. Move forward. Anyway, the key phrases is follow your dreams, whatever they were. You'll be out there influencing things, especially yourself. This is about you. Discover your passion. Focus on discovering yourself, what's inside of you, the beauty you are. Address self-imposed limits and restrictions. Oh God, I have to do that all the time. All the time. I tell myself, oh, well, I got a good idea for a show, and then I'm thinking, oh no, I probably shouldn't get out there. I don't know if it'll be good or not. So I do that too. And that is one of the hardest things to overcome, to just jump into something and say, I got this. Without experience or without, whatever behind you. Not all of us have people that hold our hand and say, you got this. We have to tell ourselves, we got this. We can do this. Increased independence comes from this. Seek your own answers. Find out what you believe in. Release feelings of fear and abandonment. God will never abandon you. Never. God's always there. Have faith. Always believe that you are loved. Craving attention. We get lonely sometimes, right? But craving attention means that you need to wrap your arms around yourself, and you need to give yourself a big old hug and tell yourself that you are awesome, and that nobody knows how awesome you are beside you. You actually know. That's you. Needing rescue. You do not need rescue. Be your own hero. Be your own hero, and you will never, ever, ever need anybody again. How? I don't know. Everybody has different situations. Stand up strong. Speak your truth. Don't let nobody tell you who they think you are, and keep moving forward, and never give up on your dream, no matter what it is. Be true to yourself. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Eat well. Think well of yourself. Forgive yourself for everything. And act with empathy, around others. If you know that they're hurting, reach out and feel it. Feel their pain. Don't take it, but feel it. Examine it. Observe it. Maybe there'll be something you can come up with that could actually help somebody with their pain. Even if they don't want it, that don't mean you can't offer a kind word or, send a hug, with your mind and your energy. Pray. I pray. I've got kids I still pray for. You know, now that my kids are grown, now I have to pray for my grandchildren who are, you know, running hog wild. Yeah, pray. Go on your journey. Keep your faith. Hold to your beliefs. If it's a good belief, don't let nobody take it from you. Stand in it. Expand your super consciousness. That's what this is about. A super consciousness that goes out. You know, in Australia they called it the dream time, the rainbow dreamer. You know, the smartest people in the world get up into the super collective consciousness, and they actually get a place in there to help influence others. It's like an influencing thing. Read up on it. Super consciousness. You're going to love it. You're going to be... Okay, just like I was telling you about the monkeys that learned how to wash their sweet potatoes, and after that monkey, that baby monkey, learned how to wash his sweet potato in the sand. This is literally a viral video. All you have to do is look up monkeys learning to wash their sweet potatoes. It literally spread throughout the monkey kingdom. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. That one little monkey who decided to start washing his sweet potato, and other monkeys in that tribe and village of the monkeys saw him washing his sweet potato, and then because it was such an upgrade into their mind and heart, this went out into the monkey collective consciousness, because they say we all have a consciousness, and all the monkeys around the world began washing the grit and sand off their food because it saved their teeth. The sand quit breaking their teeth. They used to just pick stuff up and eat it. I know, but something so simple changed the whole colony. Changed everything. That's how important you are. That's how important it is to go into our deeps and find new ways of thinking and feeling and understanding life, because we can help the whole world change. Okay, I'm going to draw one more card. That was a lot. I hope I was able to be understood. But look up the monkeys washing the sweet potatoes and the, what do they call that when they make a record of something that's extraordinary and they start following around the research of it and stuff like that. And they still haven't researched mankind and our super consciousness. The material world, manifesting. This is about manifesting a beautiful life. This is about manifesting not just for you a beautiful life, but believing that everybody deserves a beautiful life. Everybody, everything deserves a beautiful life. You know, everything. Every living thing deserves to live the way it wants to live, as long as it's within, you know, not harming anybody. But the fact is mankind lives a certain way that's not like the animals. We require resources to have happy lives. And so, you know, there's plenty to go around. Just keep saying it. Just keep saying it until everybody understands it. There's plenty to go around. Abundance, that's what this means too. Abundance, manifesting a gift, good things, life, love, and happiness. Let's pull an animal card. Look at the monkey. But it's true, there's a research paper, that's what it's called. Research paper. Yeah, a research done on orangutan and monkeys in washing their sweet potatoes, because they had never been observed washing their potatoes before. It had not been observed before. Let's see what's going on here. And so all of a sudden, one day, they look over there and a young orangutan is washing his sweet potato in the hot pool and ate it. And then he started doing it every day. And the monkeys that were around him saw this. And so they created a collective consciousness that surrounded, because it was a good thing. There's the monkey again. Wisdom. So these monkeys, started a fad, and because of the collective consciousness of the monkeys, it actually went all the way around the world. It's fascinating. I was fascinated. I actually studied that several different times, read the story on it, because I guess I was trying to get to the gist of it, which is like we have a collective consciousness too. God was trying to show me. We have one. That's why it's so important to do what's true and stand up in honor, because when you do, you affect everything. You affect everything. Freedom. You bring freedom in. There is nothing the matter with standing up for what you think is true. Nothing. Bring and let freedom reign. Yeah, the leopard. I love that. With the moon. Look at the moon. Look at the stars. You become a part of the collective consciousness. It's right there. I couldn't have pulled a better card. Look at that. Look at that. Reflecting. Become a part of the universe. Become a part of the universe, even. The rainbow serpent. Painting and creating a life, not just for itself, but for everyone. Right? We include everyone in the good life. The whole planet. One more. I'm into it now. Hope. Always hold hope. Hope. Boy, the penguin hangs onto that egg, don't it? The male penguin holds on to its mate's egg between its legs all winter long without allowing it to touch the ground, while the female goes out and gathers food. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, hoping all along that, after those 3 months of that egg being right here, that egg will hatch into a new baby penguin. And it's cold. It's so cold there. There's nothing there. Nothing in the Arctic. But it's still, they live. And they breed. And they bring family even into that cold existence. So, don't forget to hope. Don't forget to have faith. And remember, the more you stand in your truth, the more you change the world. So stand in what you know to be true. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Give me a shout out. I just want to thank all y'all for your shout outs. I love y'all. Okay? I don't know a whole lot about my camera. I don't know how to do any fancy stuff or anything. I just know I love you guys and I think of you often. And I am seriously thinking about jumping on here and being more goofy all the time. And just allowing my fear of doing that to be worn away until I don't feel it anymore. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. So get ready, because I am about ready to explode on here with stories from God knows where. Okay, I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Please like, share, subscribe. I always forget to say that. Bye-bye.